You could spontaneously want to just do like a surprise visit, find out what the person is doing, because sometimes, if you're in a relationship with someone who is not actually totally honest with you, you could just find out that the person is actually cheating on you. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Relationship and Health Matters with Dudu Shewa. I am Blessing Ekundayo, Dr. Blessing Ekundayo, and it's really nice to have you on my channel today. If you're new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button now. So welcome again today. Today we're going to be talking about something really juicy. Okay, for some of you that know me, and if you're meeting me for the first time and you've not heard about it, I met my husband online. Yes, ours was a long distance relationship, and we've been married for nearly 9 years. How did we make our long distance relationship work? I'm going to tell you very soon. Okay, today's topic is titled how to make your long distance relationship work. Yes. See, long distance relationship is not everybody's cup of tea, okay? But it can be very beautiful and it can work if you're ready to do the work. My husband and I met online while I was living in Nigeria. He was in Singapore at the time, right? And then he moved to New Zealand later. And altogether, we had a long distance relationship for 5 years. 5 solid years, yes, until eventually got married. So today I'm going to be telling you 5 ways to make your long distance relationship work, right? But before I get onto it, I want you to see this beautiful book. Yes, it's titled Love Beyond Borders, Secrets to a Successful Long Distance Relationship. Yes, all my love story, our love story, written inside this book. You need to go and get it, because I'm just going to be giving you a tip of the iceberg, right? All the secrets, secrets to a successful long distance relationship. All the secrets are in this book. You need to get it. You can get it at blessingekundayo.com/books. blessingekundayo.com/books. It's also available on Amazon and on Okada bookstore online. So get a copy for yourself. Right, so let's get on to this. How to make your long distance relationship work. Number 1, do not keep your long distance relationship a secret. Yes, avoid making it a secret. Forget I talk about I'm a private person, nobody needs to know. If the person you are dating or you are in a relationship with says don't tell anybody about it, that is a red flag. Be warned. Okay, I understand that people can be private and not everybody likes to put stuff on social media or what have you, but it is important that significant people in both of your lives are aware that something is going on. Yeah, so for example, this could be your pastor, if you're a Christian, it could be your mentor, it could be very close friends of both of you, it could be, your parents, it could be anybody, significant people who are in your lives, who both of you are accountable to, right? And why is it important for people to know? Because things can happen. It helps both of you to be accountable. It helps both of you to be, on guard, not to just let your guards down anyhow. Imagine if you're dating somebody and the person can just go about, and go ahead and date somebody else, impregnate somebody else, or you can just go ahead and just quit the relationship whenever you like. That's not going to be nice, right? It makes both of you to take that relationship very serious. Okay, I am very, I'm very fortunate that I made my relationship really public. My parents were aware, our parents were aware, our siblings were aware, our pastors were aware, important people were aware, and because both of us like PDA, public display of affection, we're able to put it online, and it sort of gives you a sense of security, right? Third parties are aware that something is going on between you two, right? And both of you, it helps your commitment to each other more. So my point is, avoid keeping the relationship a secret. Okay, if it's a secret, it's a red flag, because you may just realize that you're in a relationship with yourself. Number 2, communicate regularly. Communicate regularly. I cannot overemphasize that. I mean, how do you be in a relationship with somebody who you cannot see and then you don't communicate? it's not gonna work. There is no, it's not possible. All right, communicate as often as you can. Long distance relationship is expensive. You may have to call, buy credits, you know, what have you. Ensure that you communicate all the time. For us, we communicate 3, 4, 5 times a day. Yes, I'm telling you this. I remember, you know, while I was in Nigeria and was in New Zealand, the time difference was like what, 11 to 12 hours. It was not easy, but we made it work. And then I remember I will be the one to wake him up, you know, while it's evening there in Nigeria, it's morning in New Zealand. I will wake him up, you know, he wakes up and then he's on the way to work on train, and we're talking during that time, you know, during his lunch break. It's night there, I'm about to sleep, we are talking. When I wake up in the morning and I'm on my way for lectures, he is almost about to sleep, we are talking. So we talk round the clock, we exchange text messages, you know, emails. Communicate regularly. It is very, very key. Without communication, there is no information. Without information, there is no understanding, and without understanding, there is no relationship, guys. Bear this in mind. So ensure that you communicate all the time. I know it could be quite expensive, but hey, what is the relationship without communication? There is no relationship without communication. Please, guys, don't say you're in a relationship with someone and then you're communicating with the person once in a month, once in a week. What's that, right? It's important that you make that sacrifice to communicate regularly. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. It's important that you ask questions. Hey, long distance relationship, you cannot see the person, so don't assume, oh, maybe he's doing this particular job, oh, maybe she has that friend, oh, you see a picture, the person is holding the other person, so, you know, he or she is holding the person of the opposite sex, and you're wondering, what is happening? I hope it's not what I'm thinking. Stop assuming, stop being paranoid. Just ask questions. Yes, ask questions, because if you don't ask, then you don't know. Okay, don't assume in a long distance relationship. Ask questions, and ask the right questions. You want to know what kind of job the person is doing. If the person, you know, the long distance relationship varies. Both of you could be in the same, you know, country but in different states. Both of you could be in different countries. Like my husband and I at the time were in different countries. So you want to know, you know, for example, what job the person is doing. What are they even doing in that place? You know, are there family members there? Do they have friends there? And if you're in a relationship with the person, of course, you want to begin to plan for the future together. If the goal is to get married, right? You want to begin to talk about the future together, right? So you want to know, you know, which of you is going to have to move. If you're in different countries, for example, one person has to sacrifice where they are living to meet the other person. If you're going to live together, you know, or what's going to be the plan. So begin to talk about the future plan. Don't just make assumption and think, okay, that's what is going to happen, but you haven't talked about it. So how do you know it's going to happen? Talk about it. Talk about your finances. Talk about your debts. Talk about your future together. Ask questions. What are your expectations of marriage? If this person in a relationship with you, what is their motive? What is their aim? What is their goal? What is their intention? Are you just in a relationship for being in a relationship sake? Or, you know, it's risky being in a long distance relationship. If it's going to work, how long are we going to be in this relationship for? You know, it's important to ask the right questions. Okay, do not make assumptions. Have laid down rules. You know, just know what you're doing in that relationship. Do not assume. Okay, ask questions and plan for the future together. Number 4, right? Have fun together. Man, I know long distance relationship has a lot of challenges because you don't get to see each other often, but who says you cannot have fun in a long distance relationship? Please, you can. Okay, you can play games together. Somebody say games. Of course you can play games together, right? We played a lot of games together through to the end, and things are even a lot easier now compared to almost 14 years ago when we were dating. Now you can download apps that both of you can play together, and guess what? If anybody loses, you know, you can do something like, oh, the person that loses is gonna do something. You punish the person just for fun. You know, you're gonna send me a picture, you're gonna do something. It's just for fun. We did it during our own time. So you can play games together, you can read books together. You know, you can read this book together. Go and purchase, both of you should go and purchase this online. You can purchase the ebook Okay, read it together, because everything that you need to know to make your long distance relationship work is in this book, right? So you can read books together and discuss it, hear the other person's perspective, hear what they think. Read books on marriage, read books on finances, read books on parenting together, plan for your future together and discuss this thing. It can be fun. Listen to messages together. You can watch YouTube videos together and talk about it. You can also watch movies together and talk about it. Long distance relationship can be fun. The other thing you can do together is pray together. Yes, you can pray together. Okay, find a time that is convenient for both of you and find them to pray together, because the couple that prays together stays together. Commit your relationship, your future, your children to God while both of you are dating each other. This is a very, very good foundation. Study the Bible together, fast together. Yes, we fasted together back in those days. We chose a day of the week. Our day was Wednesday, and we'll pray and fast together. We'll find a convenient time where we'll pray together, even though we'll break our fast at different times. That's okay. Just find a way to make it work, because it just has to work somehow, guys, isn't it? Yes, so you can have fun together. Now, number 5, the last point of how to make your long distance relationship work is meet physically often. Yes, no matter how tough it is important that you meet physically often as possible. I know that it can be quite challenging, depending on what both of you are doing at those places. One person can be working, the other person is studying, both of you working together, and it's difficult to get leave, or just find a way to make it work and meet physically often, because it also strengthens the bond. You need to see this person. For us, it was quite challenging. Flight ticket then was I couldn't afford it because I was a student, okay, and he was also a student at the time, so it was really, really hard. But how did we make it happen? It's in this book. So meet physically as often as possible. For example, if both of you are in the same country, you could spontaneously want to just do like a surprise visit. Find out what the person is doing, because sometimes if you're in a relationship with someone who is not actually totally honest with you, you could just find out that the person is actually cheating on you. The person is living with somebody else. The person may even be already married. Yes, I've had issues or I've had stories about someone dating somebody else who was actually married in another country. As in, it's crazy. But if you do not stumble on them, to sort of figure out these things, you would never know. Okay, could the person be involved in habits that you don't actually approve of, or the person has been deceiving you? For example, you may not like people, you may not be interested in someone that smokes cigarettes or drinks alcohol, but that person might be involved in that and has been lying to you. Okay, so it's important that you find out before both of you eventually walk down the aisle and then you'd have married a liar. You don't want to be catfished. Okay, so it's important that you see physically often and make spontaneous visits, surprise visits whenever you can. All right, so I hope these 5 points have been very helpful. Okay, if they have been helpful, do let me know in the comment section. I'd like to know. All right, and don't forget this book, blessingekondayo.com/books. You'll find it there, and on Amazon also. It's titled Love Beyond Borders: Secrets to a Successful Long Distance Relationship by Dr. Blessing Ekondayo. I'm so proud I authored this book. All right, so guys, it's been nice sharing this with you. Watch out for my upcoming book that's going to be really, really helpful too. It's titled Slide Into My DM: 10 Keys to Find and Keep Your True Love Online. Slide into my DM. It's coming to you very, very soon. It's still cooking, okay? And I'll serve it very hot. All right, thank you for watching. See you sometime later. Bye for now.